Welcome back to my channel, Frugal with John. Today we are raising my interlock. Over the past few years it's kept sinking. Finally, if you look right here, you don't even see it anymore. In springtime or really wet days, I track mud into the garage. Good, I've done that side already. It's a lot of work. And the reason why it didn't last as long as it did, somebody had told me one time, interlock, not a problem. Just put sand and put the interlock on top. Well, I did that, and what happened was every year the interlock would push down, the sand would come up through. So this time I'm going with limestone screenings, which you see the bags right there. I just take a pick, get underneath it, and lift them up. Like I say, they're covered in grass. And then the grass I grew between them. You can see through the roots. Like I said, it's all was under there before with sand. I don't even see the sand. It's pushed right through. So get rid of that. And just cut it on the sod, and the sod grew over top of it. I just take or whatever you want to call it, box cutter, and just cut the edge off. And every now and then I find a grub. Grub's bad. They actually eat the roots of the grass. Anyway, so once I take this all the way back, I grab the this thing, tamp the bottom down. Like I say, last time I used sand. Don't make that mistake. The bag doesn't go very far. Anyway, you spread it out best you can. Then you take a line after to smooth it off, get your right height, and then finish it off. I just get a rough idea of how I've done it. Then after you got it down, then you just sort of tamp the limestone down. I'm just getting it rough right now. I'm going to get a string and get the right level. Anyway, I'll get you a view from the other side, from this side over here. Here are the bags. Hopefully I have enough. If not, I'll just go down and pick some more up. But I got to finish this side all the way over here. This side's already been done. And after you lay them down, you just take, I'm using brick sand. And I'm laying on top, I'm sweeping it back and forth. And it takes a couple days for it to dry out really good. Sand's, when I got it, was wet. Anyway, the sand goes in between and locks everything up. But I got a lot of work left. I'm going to take it all out. I'm going to run my string down, make sure I can get in the right height so I don't get wavy. I'll be back. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit after I get all this up. Okay, yesterday I ran out of material, plus it was getting late. We finished taking the interlock out. By the time I finished, it was 9 o'clock. So stopped for the day. This morning I went back and I got some more of the limestone. It's cheaper if you buy it by the yard and get it dumped, but I've got no place to dump it. I've got 2 vehicles in the yard, a boat and 1 camper, and then a garden and then grass. So unfortunately more expensive, but I went by for the bags. Anyway, what I do with this, it's manual. I only take a couple inches at a time, so it levels it as I go. If you take a look where I ran out over here, hopefully I've picked up enough bags. To pick up 6 more bags, it might be enough. If you had a bigger space, I would say get one of those gas-powered vibrators. But because this is a small space, I figured I'd go this way. Plus, I don't think that pad will fit in here. Okay, I'll show you the string. I'm just going to stop there for a bit. After doing that, it gets hard in the arms. Anyway, the string's here. I got it onto the, if you look over here, where my finger's pointing, I got it weighted down on the very top of the brick. And I'll run the string along here, and I'll put it to the top of the garage floor and weight it down with a couple more bricks. Yeah, because you did the contrast thing. Okay, so I got it weighted down with a couple more bricks here. So we just tighten it up. And the reason why I got a measuring tape on me, I got to see where I'm high and where I'm low. So I'm trying to maintain the same distance here. Okay, so I'm a little high here. This I gotta work on here. I come higher, so I'm gonna have to scrape that down a bit. But the yard itself is not level, so if I follow the yard, it's going to be a little wavy. So anyway, I'm gonna scrape some material. I'll get back to you when I got things further down. But basically, you take your measuring tape, you measure along the string line. And you don't want to be higher than the garage floor. So as I come here, I'm going to gradually slope down because underneath here I have a drain. And it drains it around into a pit in the back. So I'll start there and start lowering or lower. That's why you notice the ground's going down here. Anyway, I got some work to do over there. Try to make it as even as possible. Okay, I'll bring you back after I do some more work. I got a lot of it flattened out. And I just go by here, and I got a low spot right here. Low spot starts here and ends here. So it goes deeper here and then up to that brick, to this brick. So I'm just going to add a bit more screening to that and tamp this down and try to get an even flow. I'll just get the string out of the way. Let's see where I stand. A bit more, a couple low spots. Okay, we'll tamp that down and try it again. Yeah, don't mind me, I didn't shave in a couple days. Actually not an inch, I was down half an inch. Okay, and I'm high here, so I'm going to have to take this and knock it all down. I'm going to tamp that down and check my level again, because I can't really check here because I haven't tamped it down yet. So up there is fine. Bit of a process. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to sink anyway. In a couple of years I should get maybe six years out of it, maybe 7. I'd say level enough. I'm not going to say 100% perfect. Of course the grass is a little wavy, trying to keep this level and match the grass at the same time. Anyway, so just take them. I got a pattern of the long ones and short ones, and then I run out of the short ones and just long the rest of the way. Just place them in. If you got a high corner, I know you're supposed to use a rubber mallet. I don't have one, so I use a 5-pound sludge and a piece of hardwood. It used to be an old railing. And pretty straightforward. Just put them back down, make sure they line up. If I cut it too wide, I'll just put some topsoil down and then some sand on top of that. Anyway, so this will, a little higher. Okay, the interlock is down. I ran out of sand up here, so I ended up, I bought 2 extra bags of screen-ins. I got enough to finish right here. So I'm going to see if I trade one or two of the bags from limestone, see if they just give me sand instead. Because I have interlock in the back, I could use a bit more sand. I can use some on this side also. Right now, I'm going to just fill in limestone. I'm going to go along the corner here and where I made a bad cut with my box cutter. I'm going to fill in with topsoil. That way the grass can get closer to it and nice and tight. I'd say it's not 100%, but it's fairly straight. And it should give me a few more years. I'm hoping 10 before it sinks again. I'll come back when I put the sand down. See you in a bit. Okay, some spots I cut too far out. So instead of filling that with sand, it doesn't give you a really good brace once the grass gets into it, where sand and grass would normally die. So I got a bucket with topsoil that I use when I dug out to plant some flowers. I'm going to shove topsoil on the sides of the brick, and then grass will just creep into it, and then it would be a solid side again. There's only a couple of spots here and over there way too wide. You can see where I accidentally cut too far, so this is what I'm filling in with topsoil, so the grass will actually grow into it and it'll give it support on the side. And another one over there. You can see where I start cutting. I correct it, but I still got to fill that in. Anyway, you can go back over there. So I'm just going to do this, and I'll come back when I put the sand down. So I filled in the sides that I cut too far out with topsoil. Now, the sand unfortunately is wet, so I got to spread it out, let it dry, and once it dries, it filters out. I'll show you what the sand looks like, how I put it on, and then I'll show you another area I've done earlier. The sand's already dry. I don't do this every day. There's a lot more people with more expertise than what I have. And if you have any advice, just leave a comment, and it would help me. So when I do it next time or do another job, or it would help people who are watching it. Now we'll get some of that spread out. Yeah, when it's wet, it doesn't get into the cracks very well. This bag is not as bad as the last one I had. The last one was really wet. Okay, we'll let that sit out there and dry for a bit, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. I'll leave a link in the description of the tools I use to do this job. It's going to be the tamper. There's different sizes, so you choose whatever. If you got a larger job, maybe a larger tamper. That's pretty heavy. It's a lot of work. Anyway, all the links will be in the description. So essentially, I got to let that dry before I put it in. But this area was already done. And what the sand does, it goes in all the cracks. And basically, I just work it back and forth. If you take a close look, sand being sucked into all the cracks. So basically, you got to go back and forth a few times. And then you see the sand going down. That's a bit of a process, but I say not that difficult, not that hard. Just sweep it back and forth until all the cracks are filled in. And what the sand does is take the play away from it, so the interlock is like solid. It won't rock back and forth. And the end result would be, after you sweep it all up, end result would be this. It's all locked together, all the sand. I got to let this dry and sweep it back and forth a few times. And then it's basically done. My first mistake when I originally did it was I used sand because somebody said sand's fine. Sand's not fine. You need to use limestone screening. I imagine there's something better than, I'm using brick sand to fill in. I imagine there's something better than brick sand. I'm going to get at this back and forth after it dries up. If you like the channel, thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now.